If you're struggling to let go of heavy emotions, this is for you. First of all, you have to understand that your emotions are always here to communicate with you. They always have a message for you. But what often happens when we feel the emotion, when the emotion comes, we push it away. We try to push it to the side. We act like it's not there because we are afraid to feel the emotion. But the thing is that it's easier to feel the emotion than to not feel the emotion. Because when you don't feel it, and when you push it to the side, it just grows in the shadow. And it's like this little child that's just begging for your attention, that says, hey, look at me, listen to me. I have something to tell you. Listen to me. Just listen to my message. And the more you push it away, the more it rebels and resists against you. And when you don't listen for a long time, it eventually turns away and it becomes this suppressed energy. It becomes this suppressed energy that's just in the back of your mind all the time. And if you do this for years, it turns into depression. And you are full of energetic blocks. And this is what many people experience. So the best thing you can do when you feel a heavy emotion that's uncomfortable, that's painful, that you don't want to feel into, is to have the courage and to feel into it. To have the courage to sit down and just take a moment to tap in with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I'm feeling? What is there right now? What is it that wants to come through me? And to just build this relationship with your emotions. I'm not saying that you should let the emotions dictate you. But guess what? If you suppress them, if you push them to the side, that's exactly what happens. They dictate you, they control you. Because that's when you become reactive. That's when you snap out and lash out on other people in moments that you wanted the least. Because you haven't released what's there when you had the moment, in the moment it came up, when you had the time to do it. I mean, you have to give yourself the time, obviously. But if you don't take care of those emotions, if you don't listen to them, they come out in the most unwanted ways. So the best thing you can do is to sit with them and ask yourself, what is it that I'm feeling? To just take a moment, close your eyes and say, what is it that I'm feeling? Where am I feeling it in my body? And then to just rest your attention there. And when you feel it, you allow yourself to feel it fully. You allow yourself to expand that feeling even. You go in. You go through it because the way out is through, even if it sounds contradictory. Because anything else will just keep you trapped. Anything else will just keep you circling around in the same things, in the same patterns. And when you are not in control of your emotions, other people can control you too. Because if you're not aware of what's there, how are you supposed to control what's there? How are you supposed to control yourself? And other people can then trigger you with all of those unresolved emotions. And they then control you. And I guess you don't want to be controlled by others, right? So have the courage to face what's there. Have the courage to sit with yourself. Have the courage to look within. Because that's where the real liberation lies. That's where the freedom lies. And that's when you become more at ease. You flow more through life. And it's vitally important to do that. It's vitally important to have this relationship with your emotions. And it's just you have different personas inside of you. You have different characters inside of you. See those emotions like friends that sometimes have different needs and need your attention. One friend maybe needs some nurturing. One friend maybe needs some action. And maybe you have anger inside of you because you've been pushing off things for so long, and this emotion is telling you to get going, to take action, to do the thing that you've been pushing off. Maybe you've been pushing too hard, and there's another emotion that tells you to slow down a bit. Otherwise, you're gonna get sick. Otherwise, you're gonna injure yourself. Otherwise, some bad thing is gonna happen. Slow down. You know, they're not here to harm you, they're here to help you. But you have to establish this relationship with them. And this is crucial. And if you do this, like I said before, you feel lighter. And you be able to release them in a second. You'll be able to release them in one moment. Because all it really takes is a moment to go within. There's some heavy emotions that take more work, that take more time. But the more you go into this process, the more you go within, the more you allow yourself to feel it, the easier it is for you to release it. So next time when you feel a heavy emotion, instead of running, sit down and face it. Because that's the only way out. The only way out is through. And if you want to go deeper into this, into learning how to release emotional and energetic blockages, I've created something called the 7-day Alchemy method, where I show you in detail how to do that. and also how to get out of your overthinking mind so that you can take inspired action, so that you can step into flow and act on your soul's calling, which is ultimately about. You can get that in the link in the description. And I thank you for your time. Thank you for listening. I am the Way of Law. I am Law Heru. Damn, I am Law Heru. And this is the Way of Law. One love.